everybody, today I'm collaborating with Marina from Salt in the Raw. She has a blog with vegan and raw vegan recipes and health tips, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. Today we're making a video on how to survive the holidays as a vegan. So the first tip is be confident about being a vegan, about what you're doing. If you show other people that you're confident about what you're doing, that you know what you're doing, that you know how it works and how to get all the nutrients on a vegan diet.
They're not gonna be like, why?
Yeah, and then you know, when they ask you questions, you can tell them. You can tell them how you get your protein, how you get certain nutrients, how you build muscle, even if you're into fitness. You can basically answer anything that any questions that they might have, and then they'll be like, okay, this person might know a thing or two.
Yeah, I also think that they'll be able to feel your vibe, like, oh, this person, you know, they have their feet on the ground, they know why they're doing this, and their reaction is not automatically, like Sivan said, they're not gonna be like, oh, why, you know, they're gonna feel this confident vibe from you, so that's really important. Okay, so our second tip for you is to be patient with other people and not to get into arguments. And that's really huge for a few reasons. So even if you're out there on a mission to convert everybody to be vegan and you think it's right for everyone, if you're going to kind of preach to people, they're just gonna be really put off by that, and they're not gonna be excited to hear about veganism or to want to become vegan, which is kind of maybe your goal. Also, you know, getting into arguments over a family dinner is not nice, and it kind of gives maybe a kind of even a bad image to who a vegan is or what veganism is, right? So instead, what I think is the best thing to do is to lead by example and to show them how delicious the food is, how good you feel, and then they'll come to you with questions.
Right. Yeah, and also it was a process for me to be patient about talking about veganism, because a lot of people, when you first transition to a vegan diet,
you're excited.
They just, yeah, you're excited, and everyone just shoot at you with questions. And you're like, okay, wait. I want to answer, but I just, you know, lots of information. So and the people who ask these questions, they don't necessarily have any background in nutrition or whatever it is. So you gotta understand where they're coming from, and you have to be patient with leading them to the way you think, to your mindset.
Okay, and then our third tip for you is to bring food with you, and possibly even food to share. So whenever you're going to any holiday dinner, you cannot rely on other people to make the food for you. And you know, some of you may even feel a little bit bad to ask the host, oh, make this special thing for me, and then all the attention is on you. So what you can do instead is either bring a really good dish that you love for you to eat, so that you have something to eat and you feel calm about that and you're not stressing out, or you can share it. And I think that's one of the best ways to show people that, you know, that the food tastes really, really good. And I have lots of recipes on my blog if you want to check that out for the holidays and just in general for yummy vegan food. So check that out. And also everywhere online you'll find great vegan holiday recipes too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have a little story about sharing your food with others. So you can even trick people. I mean, I did it once. We had a family dinner with my aunts and grandma and grandpa, and we made a vegan version of a dish that we usually eat in this specific holiday. But the people didn't know that it was vegan. And when my mom brought it to the table, everyone got a piece, and they said, it's really good. What is it? Like, what's inside? And my mom told them that we made it, but the vegan version. And they were like, whoa, I mean, awesome. This is really good. Like, is it really vegan? Well, I could never tell. So yeah. Okay, so my next tip is be the vegan you wish you have met before you went vegan. What kind of person would you have wanted to meet when you just found out about the vegan diet? Like, how is the person gonna react? How is the person gonna communicate? What is it gonna say to you? How is he going to introduce the vegan diet to you?
You know, would they be intimidating? Probably not. Would they be really nice and open to questions, fun to talk to, you know, excited about it and really like confident about it and just like glow in their eyes when they're talking about it? Or would they be really defensive and like, stop, you know, whatever.
Yeah, stop arguing,
yeah.
Telling you go vegan.
Yeah, I think that's huge for how other people are going to portray vegans in their mind, because you might be the only one they know. We are a minority after all, right?
Exactly.
And our last tip that we wanted to share is how to deal with cravings, because some of you are possibly just transitioning now and this is new for you, and maybe you still have cravings and maybe you feel a little bit even guilty about it, and when it's all out in public like that at a holiday dinner. So what we suggest for you is, number one, don't feel bad, because I can tell you personally that it took me a long time until all of the cravings were out and gone for me, especially to things like dairy and even fish. And eventually I'm very happy to say that I don't crave them anymore at all, but it was a process. So be really patient with yourself, and also know that there are replacements for everything that are vegan. So just bring something to the holiday dinner that you love and gets you excited, and it can kind of duplicate the mouthfeel and the texture of that thing that you used to eat. So here's a very personal and hilarious story that I always tell everybody about cravings in general, not just for the holidays, but this is definitely also relevant to the holidays, is that I was a really bad cheese addict. In fact, I would just hold off on eating cheese for a whole month. I would tell myself, no cheese. And then at the end of the month, I would get an entire block of cheese and eat it. It was really crazy. And I remember one day eating it at my office at work, and people were looking at me like I was crazy. And that's when I realized, like, what am I doing? And what really helped me to get out of it personally is to educate myself more on the ethical side of veganism and about the dairy industry and things like that, rather than just the health benefits. So that was really helpful for me. So yeah, I recommend for everybody to educate themselves on that.
So those are some of the tips we have for you. We also made another video, how to survive the holidays as a raw vegan. I'll put a link to that in the description below as well. And we did a video on Marina's channel with an awesome recipe for Christmas. Check that out as well. You can click the link here or in the description below. Yep, and so happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays.
Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. That was really helpful for me to learn all that stuff.